Call of Duty has quickly gained the reputation of their games having a launch worse than the Cybertruck premiere.
Sure? Yeah. Oh my god. Well, room for improvement.
If you remember, the first 4 to 5 weeks of Modern Warfare 2, it was barren. Once you got to max level, there was really nothing to work towards besides camos. No battle pass, no combat record, no prestiging, nothing. Even when the game was finally updated with more content in Season 1, the problems with the user interface, which was horrific, the crashing, which is still happening, and the perks still lingered.
Fucking lingerer, man.
Yeah, totally.
Linger.
Hardcore.
This is a constant pattern in Call of Duty where the game begins off seeming more like a rough draft and less like a refined product. Now, on a live service game, it should be expected that changes will consistently be made throughout the game cycle to improve the overall performance and satisfaction of the fans. The game should feel more complete at the end of the life cycle.
It is evolving, just backwards.
Ideally, this live service approach is all about continuously adapting to concerns of the community. The issue is, the timeline Activision holds so dearly with yearly releases makes the games feel rushed, forced, and overall incomplete. A lot of people put this blame on the developers, but this is misdirected because they're on a very tight timeline that isn't dictated by them. They have an agenda that they're made to uphold. They have bosses to appease just like most of us. Now that Season 5 has been released, the game finally feels as though it's reached its peak. I was never a fan of slide canceling and the whole demon era of COD, although the movement from release to now has drastically improved. Everything from the jumping and the sliding has been tuned to a way that makes it feel very smooth. While the map selection within the game may not be full of top tier maps, there are a lot more maps available, so you're not just trying to play the same good maps over and over. This is something else a lot of players were taken aback by because there were none of the original Modern Warfare 2 or Modern Warfare maps upon release. Now, this wouldn't have been such a controversy if the other maps we were given were high quality, but it's hard to feel fulfilled when you're going back and forth between Border Crossing, Tarak, and now Black Gold.
People gonna love this. This is trash. Bro, I go throughout, bro. Bro, this is torture.
You think I'm stupid, huh?
The weapon selection was already pretty solid, and now we have a lot of weapons of which most are viable for multiplayer, DMZ, and Warzone alike. Honestly, I've enjoyed this year's weapon pool. In every COD, there's always meta or OP guns, but this game has really felt like you can use any weapon you like and truly be successful with it. Now, something that still blows my mind was the delay in fixing the menu screen. The menu navigation should have been a top priority after seeing the countless backlash from the community. It was like navigating a labyrinth. Players speculate that Activision has been gatekeeping content all life cycle to then use it to plump up Modern Warfare 3, and I'm not arguing that possibility, although hear me out. I don't think that the added content was being added too slowly this life cycle. I think it's because the wrong adjustments are being made first and the quality of content is typically lacking. It seems Activision is under the belief that live service means to just keep providing us with content, which they primarily view as bundles, and more bundles. What I'm arguing is that if they focus more on quality of life changes throughout the life cycle, then this game wouldn't have felt so incomplete and broken for so long, and players wouldn't have been so frustrated all the way throughout. It's annoying when a game's been crashing or there's been a game-breaking bug for weeks on end, and no communication on when it will be fixed, if it will be fixed, or that it's even being worked on, but we're having new bundles pop up in the store every day. Players are always going to have something to complain about. It's just the way it goes. You can't please everyone. It's creeping up to a whole year after release, and I think it's finally okay to say that this is a full game.
Ooh, that's a bingo.
We have a diverse selection of modes, multiple different raids to be completed, weapons to satisfy even Rambo, and maps that don't make me want to bust open a bottle of Buffalo Trace just to get me through the match. It's a phenomenon that players look back on the last COD and reminisce how it was underappreciated and much better than initially thought, and I don't think people are taking into perspective that oftentimes they're viewing and analyzing that final product, not the game that we actually played most of the year. Does that make sense? The Modern Warfare 2 we have now is light years better than the one we were handed at release. Since Modern Warfare 3 is essentially a direct add-on to this game, I believe and pray to the developer lords that the release will be better. But you know what they say about history. All in all, this product we have now finally feels like a complete game and really has come a long way. Do you guys think the initial launch for Modern Warfare 3 will be better than Modern Warfare 2? Or is it going to repeat this obnoxious cycle of disappointment? Let me know in the comments below, and if you enjoyed the video, drop a like, and consider subscribing to hear my silky smooth voice again in future content. I'm Scotty for Perez, be well, and I'll see you next time. Deuces.